Hi everyone, my name is Nanda Araújo. Welcome to my channel. My heart is filled so much gratitude. I mean, filled with so much gratitude. Over, over 20 million people subscribe my YouTube channel. I'm so grateful thankful that my message resonates with you. I'm so grateful thankful that you are part of my journey, and I'm so grateful thankful that I'm a part of your journey as well. Thank you so much for your support, for your kindness to myself and to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe it. Don't forget to like this video or any other video that I have on my YouTube channel. And please feel free to make any comments as well about this message that I'm going to share with you guys today. As you can see in the title for this video today, no sex for 7 years. I was meditating today in the receive these guidances to sitting here and to record a video to talking about sex. But the reason of the title is no sex for 7 years is because since I separated and I divorced my son's mothers, I chose and I decided to stay with myself. And be honest with you, in the past, I was terrified to be by myself. I used to have so much fear to be alone, be by myself. And for the first time in my life, I make a decision. But I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. Was not an easy decision. I asked my spiritual family, my spiritual guides and angels to help me, to guide me, and to assist me. Because when you make this type of decision in your life, your ego, your ego is gonna freak out. Your ego is gonna jump. Your ego is going to do everything that your ego can to stop. And we're gonna talk about soon about our ego and about God. When you are connected with God, when you are connected with the ego, relate to sex as well. But when I was young, like everyone else, for me it was normal. But because I went through so many things when I was young, when I was a child, the sex, alcohol, and drugs become necessary for me. Become a need, for me to have those things, because I was just, filling up, a void, in my life, a empty space in my life. But as I grow up, and I start connect more, with the spirituality, with myself. I start asking some questions. Is this is for my highest greater good, or is this is for only to satisfy my ego? And little by little, some things start appear to me, Little by little, I start feeling this need, for change, But because I was so addicted to sex, to drugs and alcohol, that once again was not an easy path, The first one, I left the drugs now. I quit the drugs for good. But the alcohol stayed, and sex stayed with me for a long time. But then after that, little by little, I started to connect from alcohol to a point that I totally quit, alcohol. Alcohol is not in my life anymore. But sex is still there. Very, very strong. And for me, it was something that I believed 100% was so important, was so necessary. That if the process that was with me don't give it to me, I would look for someone else to give it to me. And I was fine with that. And this is just to show how addicted I was. But once again, I was in a journey of healing. I was in a journey of transformation. I was in a journey to change. And little by little, I start work with that. But once again, not one time, not two times, many times, I ask for help, for guides and assist from my spiritual guides. Like I said before, when I separated, and I went to divorce to my son's mothers, I make a decision, I decided, and they helped me till today. But once again, my ego, it was not easy, things for my ego to just let it go. And till today, I'm gonna talk about soon about that, how I feel today. But little by little, I will start changing. And I'm just trying to find the right words to express what I went through. I felt that that's the best way. I felt that I was releasing addiction inside of my body, inside of my brain. My body fought so much for keeping those things. And I connected with masturbation. But even though masturbation in the beginning was fine for me, was fine for me. But listen to this, guys. But as I continue working with myself, I start feeling that I need to stop with masturbation as well. And then I make a decision to stop. But once again, was not an easy thing for me to do, to stop, but I did. And my ego, freak out again. But it passed, few years after that I stopped with masturbation. One day I just, listen to this, please. I had this feeling, like a thought, they say, it's normal. It doesn't hurt anything. So I did. I masturbated myself. But what I felt this time, I never felt before. I felt, that I took something away from my body. I felt that I was sabotaging myself. I felt that was not necessary for me anymore. And I felt very, very tired, I felt no energy at all inside of my body. And then I said, wow, I never felt this before. So I said, that's fine. I'm not going to do this anymore. Because I feel, this is not for my highest greater good right now. But then it happened again. Not right away. Many months after that. And I felt the same thing again. I felt that I took something from my body. I felt that I was going somewhere. If for some reason I stop and I go back to the place that I left. But then it happened before. It happened again. Few more times after that. But every time, listen to this, guys. This sensation, this feelings got stronger and stronger and stronger. Like now, my body was talking to me, my intuition was talking to me. This is not for you. You are working with something very beautiful, and you don't need this. You don't need this. So then finally I stop. And the things that came to me, or better, let me no, let me explain it better. The frequency that I connect, was higher than before. All the sessions that I do, when I work to clients one on one, when I work to clients, online, when I teach yoga, when I do workshop, when I work to group, of people, I felt a huge change, on my energy field. I felt a better connection with the different light beings. I felt a huge change in my spiritual life and in my personal life as well. But I like to share something with you guys. There I can say, honestly, I can say that I'm totally fine with that. I do see sometimes I like a woman, I see a beautiful woman, I felt something. I can feel something, and I look, and I like. I appreciate the beauty of the body, the person. But then I go away. I don't go there to talk or try to make something happen. Listen to this. I'm not. I just look. Like this morning, I went to the gym now, and I passed by. This woman was there on a treadmill, walking, and I looked to her. Wow, it just said. I thought to myself, wow, she's so beautiful. And I stopped. Now. I look at her. I look at her body. And then after that, I left. I don't feel like they need to go there. My ego has no power over me. It's no, go there, go talk to her. You like, but no, no, no. And then after that, I don't even think about it anymore. But once again, it totally changed my life. I'm not saying that I'm going to be by myself, no. And I'll be honest, I don't want to be by myself for the rest of my life. But for someone to be with me, to be with my son as well, needs to be someone they are connected with all the things that I'm connected right now. Of course, we are going to connect with one another. Body is going to connect with one another. But at this time, it's going to be different. They're not gonna be like before. They need, to every day, to this way, to that position, that position. I need to do this, she need to do that, go on and on. No, no. I wanna continue working on relate to sex, and I use listen to this. And what I like to do and use now what I like to do with sex is use sex for connect with God, to use sex for healing. That's when now I'm gonna talk about when you make love with God and when you make love with the ego. Because when you have a sex and you are connected with the ego, you are only feed your ego needs now. Listen to this. In the past, now, I was connected to my ego. I was feeding only my ego. That's the way I like. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. The woman asked me the same thing. You know what I mean? It's sex connected with the ego. No sex connected with God. There's a difference between one and another because a lot of people think it's normal, but it's not normal. I was working with a client the other day, and they asked me to talk about relationship. No, they said, "Are you in a relationship with someone right now?" She said yes, but then said no. Yeah, but I feel that this process is not for your highest greater good. And she said no, it's not. But the sex is good. I heard that more than one time, different class. No, but the sex is good. And then I explained, So you are not satisfied yourself by any means. You are satisfied only your ego because you are doing everything in your ego way, in the God's ways. I know some people maybe don't gonna agree with what I'm saying right now, but I'm not here to make anyone's believe in the message that I'm in channel. I'm not here to change anyone's beliefs though. If what I'm saying here resonates with you, I'm grateful. If not, release the light love, my friend. I am in this point in my life right now that I understand what sex means, what sex energies means. What does mean make sex with God or make sex with our ego? I understand those things. And I'm grateful. But I'm not here to try to change anyone's beliefs or make anyone believe in what I'm saying here right now. I'm just sharing what they asked me to share. I'm just talking what I was guiding me to talk with you guys. But the way I live my life right now, it's a beautiful way. I'm not in the place that I want to be yet, but I know it won't take too long for me to connect with the right frequency to be in the place that I want to be. But it took a long time in my personal life for me to understand, for me to release those addictions, for me to raise up my frequencies. It took a long time. In the place that I am at right now, it's beautiful. I'm not going to allow anyone or anything, to destroy it, to even interfere with it right now, or make me even go back a little bit to the past. That will never happen. That's something that I promise to myself. That's a commitment that I make with myself. Because I was living a false life. I was living a fake life. I was living a miserable life before. Because I was connected 100% with my ego. Now I live a peaceful life. Now I live a balanced life. I am more grounded and balanced in my emotions, in my feelings, in my thoughts, and in my needs than never before. I don't settle for less. My ego has no power over me. What I suggest for you, my friend, after listening this message today, to take some time with yourself, maybe today or maybe tomorrow. Turn off your cell phone. Maybe go to the beach or go to a park. Sit with yourself and I ask this question. Is the sex life that I'm living right now is for my highest greater good or for my ego greatest good? Ask this question. Remember to ask, if this sex life that I'm living right now, it's for my highest greater good or for my ego greatest good? And the answer is gonna come to you. Feel free to make any comments below about this message today, my friend. If you feel guide to have a session with me, my website is right here. Feel free to reach out to me 24/7 by email only if you like to book a session with me. Please now understand that we are here for something bigger that we can see, feel. We did not come here just to live la vida loca, the crazy life, my friend. No. We come here for something bigger than we think or believe. And now I know why that I'm here. And I'm grateful for. But like I said, I'm still a long way to go. I bless everyone with infinite abundance, and I'm sending a lots of love, healing energy for everyone. Thank you for loving me. I love you all. Namaste, guys. Bye bye.